Okay, so 12-hour stream. Second half starts now. I will be getting up multiple times. First, because I need to put my lunch in the oven. Second, because I need to then pull it out of the oven when it's done and start eating. But I ran a poll, and Hades won. And you might see other things on my screen. These are the games that I have either bought recently. I haven't actually played this, or have actually played recently. Hades. I bought this a while ago when it was on sale because it was popular. I've never actually played it. I know it's a roguelike, and that's about all I know. It's a roguelike and it's popular. Let's see what it's like. I've never actually watched someone play it, as hard as that might be to believe. Wow, this game is loud. Let's turn that down a little, eh?
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
I might have to turn up the music again. The title screen is significantly, settings. Title screen significantly louder than everything else.
To hell with this place.
Y is attack. X is a powerful attack. Oh hey, guess what? I need to get up now.
Whoops. I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
Okay, B is gonna be our dodge thing.
There she is. It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Okay, we can get a boon. Behold the peerless defenses of the Grey-Eyed Goddess. So we've got Divine Strike. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. Phalanx Shot. Your cast deals damage. Damages foes in a small area and can deflect. And Divine Dash. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. We'll do this one.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, Goddess, but thank you. I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight. More trouble.
Oh, that was fast.
Damn it. I'm home.
The House of Hades.
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Hello? Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Hypnos. Sleep incarnate.
Some of us more than others.
Back already? Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
We can pet the dog.
There's a good boy.
Get where I can see you.
A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the Underworld King presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
He's not really that great.
Keep it down.
You have come home.
Not as comfy as it looks.
Do not despair, child.
Next,
Such
Night
setbacks are
Incarnate.
inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
How goes it, Shades?
Why do people keep asking if the horse was okay?
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Achilles, forgotten hero.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man. Hey, room. I'm back.
Use the mirror to grow stronger.
Night and darkness guide me.
We can, let's see. Shadow Presence, deal bonus attack and special damage when striking foes from behind, plus 10% per rank. Chthonic Vitality, restore a small amount of your health when you exit a chamber, plus 1 per rank. Death Defiance, restore 50% health instead of dying when your life total is depleted, 1 time per rank. And Greater Reflex, Perform one additional dash in quick succession.
Alright, I'm ready.
Within the infinite dark everything. That's what it says at the top.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad, is it? Can't sleep. Okay. No keepsakes yet.
Here, even mortal companionship can be eternal.
Need to find a key.
Ah, I see.
I can do this. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
Farthest chamber reached.
I can escape from the
4.
courtyard back there. Time to go. Thunder. Is that... Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Let's see, we've got Lightning Strike. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. Thunder Flourish. Your special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. And Electric Shot. Your cast is a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever. Really? Louds. Welcome. The underworld's power.
Ah, I see. And we'll be using that to, improve myself.
Crushed. Oh, it's her. It must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little god thing. I have to say you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Aphrodite, goddess of love. Let's see. Arcbreak Strike. Your attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. Different league. Resists some damage from nearby foes' attacks. Dying Lament. When foes are slain, they damage nearby foes and inflict weak.
Interested in the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not. Key. This can unlock something back home.
Okay.
They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going. For a bit.
Max life plus 25.
Each exit has its own reward. Don't think I've gone this far. They absorb my blood.
I didn't even realize there were 2 exits there for a second. So that's unfortunate. Oh well. At least we got that. We got Bent. Enemies. Do this one.
Dead. I'll take it.
Shop.
Let's see what's in here.
Instantly restore up to 27 life. Instantly gain 21 darkness. Passive, deal plus 50% damage striking undamaged foes for 6 encounters.
Here then.
Oh, I can buy all of them. I'll go with this one.
heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Artemis, goddess of the hunt. Through shot, your cast seeks foes with 10% chance to deal critical damage. Your hunter dash, your dash strike deals more damage. Pressure points, any damage you deal has a chance to be critical.
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
Only one exit.
For safekeeping.
Only one exit? Only one exit. Let's go.
Wretches. No.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised at how long I lasted there.
Tough break.
Says here one of the wretched thugs got you. Too bad. They're slow, but they hit pretty hard, I guess. Have you tried moving out of the way?
Hey, I only saw them once, okay? And I had 4 HP.
I haven't, no. Someone's at the desk next to the throne. Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice. Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Fountain Chamber, Tartarus. Grand opening deal. The house contractors offering this particular renovation free of charge. Added chamber, an otherwise inaccessible location to be found in the ever-shifting underworld. Life. Your life total. Lose it all for an express trip back to the House of Hades.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Plunder Lesser. Underworld renovation, chambers may contain an infernal trove. Infernal trove, treasure chests worth more the faster you slay the foes guarding them. Okay. Fated list of minor prophecies. Make the Fates' prophecies come to pass, and be rewarded. A special item is an object that unlocks something you could not do without it. Urns of Wealth, Lesser. Chambers may contain urns with 5, Sharon's Obol. for purchasing items during escape attempts. All of it is lost on death. Then we have our Great Hall, which can change the color. Okay. Our West Hall enhances the viewing area. Yeah, house decor. Cosmetic items that embellish the Great Hall inside the House of Hades. Bedroom decor. Cosmetic items that embellish your bed chambers in the House of Hades. Alright. The work orders are the ones that I actually want. The others are just bonus.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Alright. Let's move on. Looks like this is a one-time only thing. I may as well get it. Shield bonus, attack and special damage when striking foes from behind. Okay. Sure, whatever.
Felt that, I think. I should go.
We can unlock stuff. This only takes one key.
There we go. Coronacht, the Heartseeker. Let's deal some death.
Psst, over here.
What the?
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
A Skelly training dummy.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Hold Y to fire, press X to volley fire, release Y while flashing to power shot, and press Y while dashing to dash strike. There we go.
Wake.
Interesting.
Whoops. Not now or ever.
And said, haha, I bet I got you pretty good. Farthest chamber reach, 11.
Ready. They're armored.
And that was fast. I don't really like that weapon. I won't be using that again.
I can do better than that.
Hey, you got turned to ashes by those floating brimstone crystal-y type things. Next time one's turning you to charcoal with those beams of theirs, how about you step on over to the side?
That's not a bad idea.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that, boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair. All thanks to you.
You're really blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
What's that there? Something from the Fates? What, am I composed entirely of gemstones?
The riches buried underneath the earth are as innumerable as the souls of the dead. That's what it says up top.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
Achilles, I see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought, as bravely as I could, alongside many of the finest men the world has ever known. Skelly, the animated skeleton and I, we seldom get along. He is too talkative for me, and spouts such simple condescensions to all those in earshot, seemingly as though he were an expert in the ways of war. Zeus, the master of the heavens, god among gods, so much of my mortal life was impacted by him, and now even in death I serve his brother. I do not think that I have much to say for the Lord Zeus, which is not widely known already. Poseidon, the master of the seas, the Earthshaker, brother to the Lord of Hades and Lord Zeus. To Lord Hades and Lord Zeus. The Lord Poseidon. I am ever grateful that, while I was living, he was merciful to me. Down here, however, I must say I rarely feel his influence. All of us, we are beneath him now. Athena. Of some things I am certain, and one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life when my spear found its mark thanks to Pallas Athena. Aphrodite. Aphrodite wields her beauty and her charm with much the same lethality as I could wield the spear. I have seen her handiwork firsthand, and it is not as often not as pretty as she is. Artemis. The goddess of the hunt has always held my highest admiration. Unlike so many of her brethren on Olympus, she seems unconcerned with being praised at every turn by mortals, and instead she dutifully holds her station as a master of the natural world. Hades, what is there to say about the Master? Master not just of the house in which I work, but of the entirety of the domain beneath the earth. The place we all end up after we die. He's a god of character, I have to give him that. In life, I once served someone who reminded me of him a little. Yet even the kingliest of mortals pales in comparison. Suffice it, then, to say that the Lord Hades takes matters of his fate-appointed underworld in utmost seriousness. Nyx. Mother Night, we like to call her, though rare is the occasion when she dotes on us. She has her many children to look after, many of whom reside now in locales well beyond my reckoning, and perhaps even beyond hers. Zagreus. Take one look at him, and I think any questions of his parentage are soon resolved. He never seemed to like it much, there, growing up within Lord Hades' well-appointed house. One day I took him on as a disciple, under orders from Lord Hades. The master worried that his heir lacked any firm direction in his life, and indeed Zagreus took well to the martial ways, and I am proud to say now that he was my student. Hypnos. It is said that sleep is the cousin of death. That turns out to be not quite correct, insofar as the two, in fact, are brothers, born to Nyx herself. The former of the two, we call him Hypnos. He whiles away, half sleeping, watching over the pool of sticks in the foyer of the house, taking stock of those arising in the master's domain, or returning to it. House of Hades. Having been appointed by the Fates to reign beneath the earth for eternity, the Master was awarded a permanent place of residence at the base of his domain, in addition to the wide variety of responsibilities to the dead. Tartarus. The lowest reaches of the underworld are reserved not just for the Master's own abode, but for the benefit of every wretch who, in the course of drawing breath, failed every attempt to leave any sort of positive impression behind. Stygian Blade. Stygius, the blade of the underworld, must have been among the finest weapons ever wielded, back when it was whole. Back when the 6 elder gods sealed the Titans in the deepest recesses of Tartarus, that blade evidently played no small role in their success. It must have been Lord Poseidon who brandished that blade, or he opted for that trident he so likes. Now the blade lies broken, survived only by its burning soul. Heart-Seeking Bow. Coronact, the so-called Heart-Seeker, is certainly the finest bow ever conceived, and wielded once by none other than Mistress Hera, who stood side by side with Zeus, on better terms back then, as they drove the Titans under a storm of arrows and thunder. I only have 6.
Hey, I knew it.
I only have 2 keys.
Stygius, blade of the underworld, I need your strength.
Bet you couldn't hit me with that, pal. You're getting pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate.
Press Y to strike,
Please.
X to Nova Smash, and Y while dashing to dash strike.
Nice.
Alright, let's go. Wretched pest. The ashes of the dead are copious within the underworld, sometimes congealing into awful little spirits keen to cause whatever strife and mischief that they can. Wretched lout. There is ample room in Tartarus even for these prodigious boorish enemies, who doubtless were intolerable even when they lived. Wretched witch. Practitioners of foul arts, their lives inevitably were cut short, but now continue in a way within the bowels of the earth. Wretched thug. The dead in Tartarus are here, in general, because they did not deserve a noble death. They were knaves, scoundrels, cutthroats, the worst that mortals have to offer. Numbskull. This is the land of death. Anything that lives is likely to be rather bothersome here, and the Numbskulls certainly fit this profile. Brimstone. The pressure of the lowest reaches of the underworld forged these terrifying crystal entities, imbued with overflowing hatred from the essence of the damned, giving them something much akin to life. Inferno Bomber. As if forged bronze is insufficient in its keen ability to put an end to life, there have been those who studied the eldritch art of chemistry to fashion devastating fiery devices known as bombs. Yeah, it's $40 base price. I got it on sale. Or I think this is a $20 game. But yeah, it's a relatively cheap game, and I got it on sale. Darkness. Born of Chaos, the underworld is a domain of pure and utter darkness. Sometimes this dark essence becomes manifest through all the raging of the dead, and all the strife that can unfold beneath the earth. Bloodstones. The world itself is alive in a way, is it not? Even in the realm of the dead. All of us here, the world with it, we flow through time as blood flows through mortal veins. Look carefully, and you shall find that there is power, feeling, in the earth itself. Sharon's Obel. The underworld is best known as the domain of death, but is also the domain of countless wealth and riches, sent into the river Styx along with the deceased. Centaur Heart. The Equine Centaurs are well known for their unlimited endurance, and although their reign has long since passed from the mortal realm above, their resolve lives on within the underworld. Daedalus Hammer. The master artisan called Daedalus has never known a peer, so it is little accident that the Lord Hades hand-selected him from all the shades residing in the underworld to do his bidding for eternity, and for a hallowed place within Elysium, somewhere. Chthonic Keys. Certain artifacts within the realm of Hades have been sealed under lock and key to prevent tampering by those not yet prepared to harness their immeasurable might. Those keys, or so they appear, are not so easy to procure. And then those last two categories I don't have anything in. Nectar. The drink of the gods is one of the underworld's most sought-after delicacies, and perhaps one of the only true sources of genuine lightness here within this realm. Palm of Power. There is not much to eat here in the underworld, conventionally speaking. The pomegranate is a rare exception, having made its way down to these depths, perhaps alongside the Lord Hades himself, when he first came to this realm aeons ago. Here, this blood-red fruit holds something of a terrifying power. Whoops.
can't get used to that.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
I listen.
Looks like one of the wretched witches shot you dead last time. Sorry to hear that, huh? Have you tried shooting them first?
I haven't.
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
That's a lot of gemstones.
I haven't gotten a single gemstone.
Hey, Achilles. Look, this really isn't much, but here.
This really is for me? You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you this when next we spoke. Please, take it.
Hey!
Thanks so
Permanent
much, sir.
plus new keepsake and a permanent +1 health. Wretched Witch. Practitioners of foul arts, their lives inevitably were cut short, but now continue in a way within the bowels of the earth. Here, the sole remaining source of purpose that they have is to snuff out the final vestiges of life that find their way into this grim domain.
Achilles, is it really true that Cerberus ripped the lounge up right after I left? He must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your Lord Father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place up.
Oh no. I wonder what became of Dusa. She's always worried Father's going to fire her, even without something like this.
I buried far too many of them, and sent many others to this place, where now at last we all are peers. I am fortunate the master of the house took pity upon me, and spared me from eternal boredom in Elysium with an existence closer to the times when I still lived, and had a job to do.
Wonder where Nyx went.
Let's take Death Defiance.
See you, Mira.
It's gonna be a while before I can upgrade that again.
You know something, boyo? I think you could do a real number on one of these columns holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes. Boom, boom, boom! And hate to be standing near one of them if you did.
Wreck my father's finely crafted architecture every chance I get. That I can do for sure. Got something new to try.
Myrmidon Bracer. Take minus 20% damage from the front, but take plus 10% from the back.
Okay.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
I finished my lunch.
It's not that orderly, really. Again.
Hermes. One of the free-spirited sons of Zeus, he is patron to travelers, traders, even tricksters. Youthful in spirit and appearance, he could be mistaken for a common lad, if not for his extraordinary swiftness. Gemstones. Mortals cherish these stones of many brilliant colors, going to lengths to excavate them from the earth, to steal them, to be blunt, from the rightful domain of Master Hades. The Master also values them, for light exists in limited supply down here, and light refracted through a gemstone's facets is most valuable of all.
Oh no.
Trespasser!
Oh, this is trouble. At least I'm picking up some coin.
Ah!
Was that truly your best?
That was too much.
What? Oh, hi. Welcome home again. Go right ahead. I think your dad's mad about something or other, though.
He usually is.
For shame. Blood and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as Lord. I cannot say the same for you.
I don't have enough.
Say, I was wondering, Achilles, any news of Orpheus of late? I've not seen him around here in some time. He's still paying his dues?
That I believe he is, lad. Your father, he was none too pleased with him last time I saw him here. I tried my best to simmer down the situation, but you know how it goes. I hope your father cuts his sentence short.
I hope so too. If you do see him, tell him I said hi. Appreciate your patience.
Where are you, my love? I'm here. Cause of death, stabbing.
Nyx, sometimes I get the impression the Olympians look down on those of us born of the underworld. Is that my imagination, or what do you make of it?
The gods of Mount Olympus tend to think themselves above us, child. Or so your father often likes to say. He alone was relegated to this realm, and grew resentful of his relatives on high.
can't imagine him otherwise. Hey, the lounge is open.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess.
The prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Duty-bound Gorgon.
I just wanted to say the lounge looks wonderful, as good as new. Better. I hope it's not been too much trouble patching up.
I have to clean the rafters.
Thanks for all your hard work.
Dusa, a splendid house such as the Master's own requires a great deal of cleaning, and the little Gorgon seems forever doomed to do it all herself.
Greetings, broker.
Hidden treasures of the underworld can be exchanged for one another, for a nominal fee. They can change gemstones into keys, keys into nectar, and gemstones into nectar. Limited time offer, huh? The Wretched Broker has a special deal of some sort, once per escape attempt. Okay, interesting. Check with the Wretched Broker after each escape attempt for the latest limited time offers.
Greetings, Chef.
I can do more damage.
All right. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Oh, hey.
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
Okay.
Okay, so it can get a special boon, huh?
Coronacht hungers.
Almost felt that. Go again?
Darkness, give me strength.
Let's go.
So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here. Don't see why not. Who or what is that?
Chaos. There must be someplace even darker, even deeper than the lowest depths of Tartarus, for even Tartarus sprang forth from somewhere else.
The fathomless expanses hidden in darkest corners of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself. And yet, the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
Wasn't all that hard to find, really. This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello, may I ask who's calling?
Well, this is a thing.
Have we met?
Although we have met in a way, I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place, and it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards.
Chaos, Primordial Originator. Chaos. Before the world existed, there was nothing but a vast and conscious void, which still remains. For the next 4 encounters, you take more damage, afterwards gain 34 health. Abyssal Flourish. For the next 4 encounters, you take a lot more damage from traps. Afterward, your special deals more damage. Enshrouded Shot. For the next 5 chambers, chamber reward previews are hidden. Afterward, my cast deals a lot more damage. I think I'm going to take Enshrouded Shot, because that honestly doesn't hurt me much.
Chaos to extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
Chaos. Even Nyx, our Mother Knight, comes from somewhere. Even the Olympians above, and Master Hades himself. Eternal though they are, they came unto this world after they, or their ancestors, sprang from the darkness of chaos.
More numbskulls?
Well, that was fast.
Alright then.
Numbskull. Voracious little creatures, the Lord Hades nonetheless opted not to exterminate them all, since they do have a tendency to prey on foolish shades who dare to leave their station. You personally think the shield is the best weapon, but the bow is nice too with the right boons. Okay. Skull-O-Mat. The hideous appearance of this mound of human-looking skulls effectively deters any who wander out into the reaches of the underworld.
Surprise, Hypnos. I got you this.
Whoa, 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 you can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks. But wait, I'll trade you. Look.
Cheers, Hypnos.
Onic Coin Purse. Hypnos. Though Hypnos may be lacking in propriety, he brings a certain cheer, however unconventional, into the grim proceedings of the house.
Ooh, looks like one of those little numbskulls took a big old bite right out of you back there. I guess they got you, huh? Maybe if you weren't quite so tasty, they'd leave you alone. And so would I.
Okay.
Okay.
Too bad, boy. I see you've decided to come home. Changed your mind yet? Or looking for more pain and suffering?
More pain and suffering for sure. After all, you taught me to appreciate the finer things.
You keep telling yourself that, boy. But mark you my words, sooner or later this life that you have chosen for yourself shall teach you I was right.
Good talk. Good talk.
Hades. Yet his meticulous veneer gives way to impatience frequently enough, especially with his only son. This resentment extends to his never-ending work, for he presides over an endless procession of the dead. The Master claims he alone can tend to their affairs, but grudgingly, I think, expects his son's support.
Happen to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
Prices are a little steep there, I must say.
Don't have enough yet.
You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
It's getting complicated pretty fast. Deuce is probably cleaning the rafters.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing. What news, Spirit?
Think Orpheus would tell me that... And it went away too fast.
Wretched broker, what's new, my friend?
Oh. I already spent that. Don't have enough.
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate. Come, Sigius.
Hey, that looks pretty mean. Slain.
I'm ready. I'm back here.
The deepest reaches of the underworld. The void from which all life and consciousness sprang forth during the dawn of time. The realm of chaos. A land almost unseen even to denizens of Death's kingdom.
Could you keep it down?
Charon. The Stygian boatman is a lot of things, although I am afraid he isn't much for conversation. I have tried, though perhaps not persuasively enough. Ah!
Like to think I learned something back there.
Just curious. Okay, so I can hold that button for as long as I like. It'll only trigger the counter once per time pressing the button.
Oh, hey there, Dusa. How's your endless toil treating you?
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, you know, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just Add it to the list.
Good, then. Glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos.
He's back already, Cerberus. Just as I indicated.
I'm standing right here, Father.
I'm sorry he disturbed your rest again, Cerberus. You've done a good job. The realm is well defended still to the high standard that you set.
Hey! Now I can have chambers may contain an infernal trove.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
Of all the things, you think that takes priority?
Yes. We can do house repair in the lounge now. Cosmetic improvements to some of the wear and tear in the House of Hades.
Achilles is off duty. Nyx, do you know anything about a softly spoken gentle being under the guise of Chaos? They approached me recently and offered me a boon of sorts.
Primordial Chaos. Indeed, I know them well. They must have taken interest in your quest. I would advise that you beware their offerings, though know that Chaos, whilst a trickster, is not a deceiver.
I understand, I think. Give me the best deal you've got.
I can't afford any of it.
I want to go lie down.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld, Zagreus, rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his Lord Father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his Lord Father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son. But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, It must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand? My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur.
So the narrator is not just some, bystander.
Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
You... why? You're... Nyx, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... Please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Yet, nonetheless, she toils about the master's house and conducts such affairs that fail to reach his notice or gain his attention. I want this. I want as much of this as I can get. Oh, 3 is max. That's fun.
All set.
You're pretty quick, you know, boyo. Just be sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep him guessing. Don't let him catch you standing still.
Dash like mad instead of standing still. That's not the worst advice, I guess.
Kelly, I disapprove of his reckless advice, and am uncertain as to who he was in life, so to be so self-assured in death. I'm uncertain of why he is even here. It is quite odd the master does not seem to know of him at all.
New one there.
Receive 100 gold to spend as you please, once per escape attempt.
All set. Open up. Aegis, shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
Oh, change of plan. I like it.
See, we've got Y to bash.
Hey, not bad.
Hold Y to defend. Press X to throw.
Didn't hurt.
And press Y while dashing to dash strike.
The pain is indescribable. That's the spirit.
Long way to go. Think I'm ready.
What's the furthest I got? 12. Shield of Chaos. Aegis. The Shield of Chaos is descended from the very Aegis wielded by Lord Zeus and by Athena, his most favored daughter. The Lord of Thunder defended his brothers and sisters using that very shield when, together, they conspired to drive the Titans back into the lowest reaches of the underworld. Wretched Thug. Even now reduced to merely shades, they are compelled by evil thoughts and take to brandishing about crude weapons washed down by the river Styx. Infernal Trove. Though the Master is best known for presiding over this vast realm of death beneath the earth, he has another preoccupation. Wealth, riches, and the like, perhaps for its own sake, or perhaps as a measure of how effectively he oversees his domain.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
Interesting.
And I can reckon quite a bit. Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Megara, first of the Furies.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart. Make this quick.
Protect it.
Ah!
You're nothing to me anymore.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
Oh, wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Welcome home, boy. You're late for dinner. Or breakfast, or whatever blasted meal's next.
That's all right, Father. I'm not feeling very hungry at the moment.
I've asked repeatedly for the construction of a sundial, but every time they tell me no. Can you believe it? Your impertinence with me inspires all.
A sundial underground. Faded list of minor prophecies. An object that unlocks something you could not do without it. It is a special item. Where you can make a fate's prophecies come to pass and be rewarded.
Contractor, work approved. The fated list of minor prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisition that useless bit of parchment.
Underworld fountains purified. Fountains. Drinking waters from these underworld fixtures restores some health to the living.
Achilles, sometimes I fear that Father, if he learns that you've been aiding me, that he will not be generous with you.
Don't worry about me, lad. Your father's still getting caught up with work that I created for him in my mortal days. Besides, there's nothing he can take from me. We have a mutual arrangement, he and I.
I hope you're right.
Shield of Chaos. The shield was shattered, yet a burning effigy remains. Its power still intact. A power sealed within the visage of a monstrous entity even the Titans feared. Brimstone. Their hatred concentrates into a ray of pain that even chthonic gods have learned to carefully avoid whenever possible.
Yusei's doing all right.
What was all that splashing? Did you hear that? Cause of death, rockfall.
Alas, you have seen much of Hypnos lately, child. I hope you find his disposition somewhat tolerable. Please tell me plain if this is not the case.
Oh, he's not so bad, Nyx. Be proud of your sleepy, cheerful son. Who else among us is able to muster that kind of enthusiasm?
Hi, Your Highness. I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so, bye.
Thanks. What's up for barter?
Nothing I can afford.
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Still waiting for the festive occasion when we'll open one of these. Hey, that must be the fated list. It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Distant relatives. The son of the god of the dead shall someday meet some of the rulers of Olympus. Hey!
My extended family seems an interesting lot.
Is there no escape? The son of the god of the dead shall someday break free from the realm in which he was born. So, winning gets you 1,000 darkness. Chthonic colleagues. The son of the god of the dead shall someday meet the rulers of the underworld. Goddess of wisdom. The son of the god of the dead shall someday earn various boons of Athena. Infernal arms. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the ancient weapons once used to slay the Titans. The Stygian blade. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the Daedalus enchantments for Stygius. The heart-seeking bow. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the Daedalus enchantments for Coronat. Shield of Chaos. Same thing for Daedalus enchantments. And Chthonic knowledge. The son of the god of the dead shall someday reveal a portion of the Underworld Codex entrusted to him. I can't always get the same thing. Got it.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again. Let's see. Okay.
Boost damage.
Been here the whole time. If you're having a rough time out there, boyo, you just remember something. You're a god, all right? Way tougher than you think. They give you trouble, you just turn on god mode and you let them have it for me.
You act as though this god mode is some sort of lever I can simply switch at will if ever I wish to unlock my latent strength there, mate.
Exactly, pal, that's it.
For you, mate. Thought you might get a kick out of this.
For me, pal? Awful nice of you, just awful nice. But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Cheers, mate.
Lucky Tooth. I disapprove of his reckless advice, and am uncertain as to who he was in life to be so self-assured in death. I'm uncertain of why he's even here. It's quite odd the Master does not seem to know of him at all.
That's a new one.
Automatically restore up to 50 health when your life total is depleted, once per escape attempt. Ooh.
Go with that one. Let's go with this one.
You're using that thing now, huh?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Art-seeking bow. Hera has since abandoned her once warlike ways, quite understandably, for she has greater matters to attend to now. However, Coronat yet yearns for further bloodshed.
That must be one of those infernal troves. Nothing.
Huh?
Ah! Painful.
Oh, surprise.
Whoa. Wow, you've died at least 5 times so far, I think.
At least 5.
Whole ecosystem down here, so thanks. You're helping make the underworld a better place.
Great. Just keep dying over and over and everything will be fine.
At least 5. You could say that.
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nyx. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
We have an understanding, Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defied my brothers and myself would much prefer a post within my house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there would trouble you.
I hate it when they fight. Too pricey for me.
I could do this, but I don't care enough.
Hey, Achilles. My father's hole back there. I don't suppose you'll let me have myself a look. Lots for me to rummage through, I'm sure.
You know I'd do just about anything to aid you, lad. But my ability to do so hinges on me sticking to my post. Though if I do catch wind of anything back there requiring attention, you shall know.
Understood, sir.
No, this is for me. You really shouldn't have. You're spoiling me rotten.
I just happen to think you deserve better than you've got down here, Achilles. What's for sale?
We can get more keys, more nectar. I'll do that.
I'll take that deal. Miss Dusa, I wanted you to have this. It's nothing really, just for your hard work.
Prince, I'm really grateful for this, really, and I thought I kind of got something for you.
Thank you,
Happy
Miss Dusa.
Feather Duster.
I hope you're having a nice stay. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again.
No more damage.
Power.
Finally. Hey, you're getting pretty strong there, pal. Though I am being paid to tell you that. But not being paid to not tell you that last part.
I have to ask you something, mate. What do you even need the pay for, anyway?
That, pal, is nobody's business but my own. Besides, it's impolite discussing money all the time. Now back to beating me to powder.
My blade.
Time to give that thing some work, I guess.
That one looks interesting.
Harpy Feather Duster. Broken urns have a 3% chance to contain health items. Ooh. Adamant Arrowhead. The next boon you find will be from Artemis. Her blessings have plus 10% chance to be rare or better. And Owl Pendant. The next boon you find will be from Athena, and her blessings have a plus 10% chance to be rare or better.
Should help.
Good. Doomstone. So desperate are some souls to escape the realm of the dead that they plunge into the mists of Erebus, even before their sentencing. Having thus been lost, they are never officially registered or heard from again. But there is no escape from death, even for such souls.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals. Hello, Meg.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon.
Ha! Fury vanquished.
Ugh, much too close. Achilles might know what to do with this.
Titan blood. Battled out of Tartarus with the Shield of Chaos. Deep within the unfathomable pits of Tartarus lie the remains of the Titans, who once ruled all between heaven and earth. Few traces yet remain of them, due to the thoroughness with which they were dispatched in the war waged by their offspring, the gods who now reside upon Olympus. Yet those scarce traces do exist, and a terrible power rests within. Bloodstones. The Master himself keeps several of them, perhaps for therapeutic reasons. He has even taught the prince the way to make their crimson facets ignite in an angry glow. Well, that was painful, but I got it in the end.
How did you...
Don't mind me, Father.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
I can sell things and shell.
Can wash away my boons.
Ah, for cash.
I needed one of those.
I do not have enough boons that I can wash away to get the Kiss of Styx. Raid of Atlas. Yeah. Well of Karen. So, the riches of the underworld sometimes rise up from the suffocating dark. My cast deals plus 50% damage. My special deals plus 40% damage. Take that one.
This ought to help for sure.
Full of Purging, one can free oneself from even the most compelling influences.
Long way from home. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere.
Asphodel. Among the many reasons it is best for mortals to strive to treat each other reasonably well is that after having lived their short lives, they might wind up stuck with one another for eternity in the meadows of Asphodel.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof. It's nice and warm out here, I'll give it that.
Okay. Embark. spreader. In life, they worship the chthonic gods, through profane practices beyond the knowledge of or the capability of lesser souls. Slam Dancer. Marauding warriors that once lived in sin and lusted after murder, now reborn beneath the earth, eternally reliving the final violent moments of their days of war and strife. Voidstone. The underworld was born of nothingness, of pure chaotic void. Vestiges of this remain within this place, crystallized into a form of something that could not rightly be called life. Wavemaker. One-time scions of so many long-forgotten cults, which worshipped monsters slain by heroes at some point. These remnants of the living yet possess capacity to give a certain shape to diabolic energies.
Bone Rakers.
If you're wondering why I'm dashing so much, I've learned that as long as I keep dashing, I am less likely to take damage. Not less likely, not impossible, but certainly less likely. That said...
Someday I'll go even farther.
Yep. For right now, I'm going to pause for a second. I need to get more water. Okay.
Welcome back. It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Forget something again?
Call my chambers a mess? Look at your desk, Father. Whatever happened to your court musician, huh? Where's his sentencing parchment work? Stuck in Tartarus all because he stopped singing for you on command?
My desk is far more organized than you, boy. And if you're so concerned about our court musician, why don't you commute his sentence yourself? Seeing as I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Sure, happy to oblige. I'll just ask the house contractor since you're too busy. Contractor, mind locating the court musician's sentence when you get the chance? There we go.
Sealed document. Free contracts lost in administrative backlog. The red tape can be cleared for a fee. Orpheus. Lord Hades personally appointed him as his court musician, but he refused to sing. Free Orpheus from solitary confinement. Switch keepsakes between underworld regions. Okay.
Work is approved upon my father's name. Not like he's paying any heed.
You need not listen to him, contractor.
Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A globule of ancient blood which formed after I fought with Megara. Is this really the Titan's blood I found?
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons, they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Interesting.
Well, I wasn't about to drink it.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Cerberus. The fearsome multi-headed hound of hell is really not so bad as his deserved reputation otherwise would lead you to believe.
My child.
I have to ask you something, Nyx. What is this debt you owe my father anyway? Forgive my eavesdropping, it's just I heard the two of you discussing things and it came up.
I was here long before your father. The responsibility to govern fell to me. Yet I could not manage on my own. I shape the darkness, ensure the integrity of the domain. I am less prone to census-taking and administering rules. I receded from such responsibilities.
It was too much even for you. So, when father arrived, you welcomed him? He helped?
I was quite skeptical of him at first. I thought his presence merely a cruel trick of fate. But he worked diligently from the start. Soon there was order where once there was none. I fashioned this house for him, and I maintain it still. We remain in partnership, in interdependency.
He's never taken advantage of you? Of your generosity?
No, child. He has not. He can be short with me, as you have seen, but that is the extent of it. We have found ways to reconcile disagreements. Though, your relationship with him, it is more complicated than my own, I fear.
I'm sure we can reconcile our disagreements all the same. What's the good word?
Who's to say there isn't another death, another underworld? Cause of death, old age.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
I was extremely close to accidentally shoving my dice off the counter. Or desk. So, now I'm going to put this on the floor. Megara. The ancient Fury Sisters deal retribution for eternity against all those whose lives unspeakably befouled the lives of others. They each seem to relish their grim work, though none so much as Megara, the first among them.
Let's see here.
Sure.
That's too good a deal to pass up.
And that's maxed out. Yay, now it's just Death Defiance that I'm saving up for. Oh! Unlock talents. Reveal 2 new talents hidden inside the Mirror of Night, or hidden inside you. That's what those are for. Okay.
Show me something new.
Boiling Blood. Deal bonus attack and special damage to foes with bloodstones within them. Plus 10% per rank. And raise your supply of bloodstones for your cast. Plus 1 per rank. Okay.
The power of darkness. Skelly?
Haven't moved a muscle. Hey, pal, watch where you throw those bloodstone things of yours. You drop them, you go pick them up, you understand? But if somebody gives you grief, you got my permission to chuck one right in his eye.
I'll just aim generally for the midsection, since the eyes are a lot harder to hit in my experience. Excellent.
Bone Hourglass. Items from the Well of Karen have durations increased by plus 4 encounters. Ooh. I still like this, though.
Just need to get from here across all that.
Farthest chamber range 22, so there's 22 chambers in this, huh? Or maybe that's including the other thing, in which case there's 20 per area. That's fun.
Again. Can't get rid of me, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Oh, that hurt. Ah!
Drown in the river Styx.
Okay, she got me.
Megra the Fury got you again. She is unstoppable, isn't she? One time, I tried to stop her on the way to have a chat with your dad, and she didn't even turn her head.
My condolences.
Why, I can scarce believe my eyes. Is that you, boy? Cerberus, look who it is. He's back.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
No need to drag the dog into this, father.
Anything you say to me, you say in front of Cerberus. You might even learn a thing or two from him of listening and of obedience.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal? Here, boy. Just as long as one of your 3 heads enjoys these pets.
I tried to get to the other 2, but it won't let me.
Hey, that's the court musician's sentence. Long past due.
Yeah, but I don't have a diamond and I don't know how to get one. I think I'll get the lower one.
House contractor, my good shade. Have yet another job for your distinguished team.
What is it that you're on about?
Oh, new one. Plus 20% more health.
Be strong.
Achilles, did you ever used to pray to the gods? Make offerings to them and such back when you were alive?
Prayed mostly to my mother, lad. I always had my doubts the gods were listening, that they could even hear. Though I suppose that if you make an offering, they might be so inclined, just for the moment anyway. They're helping much.
They're helping, definitely, sir. The Olympians can't really see me, can they, Nyx? I mean, not very well. I get that they can sense details here and there, but they don't know the full extent of what's going on. Are we really so far beyond their influence?
You are enshrouded from them, child. For your own benefit and theirs. They know as much as necessary to assist. And I trust they shall, for as long as you require. They are bound to one another as family. And they know that you require aid. Do not be too prideful to accept.
I won't. What's new?
I can get Titan blood for the price of keys. Wow.
Have to tell you, Dusa, your job seems really stressful here. It's a big house. You have to tend to the entire thing.
Oh, well, most of it isn't so bad at all. But ever since Cerberus tore up the lounge, I guess it's been a little hectic getting everything back to normal like before.
I'm not sure it was ever normal around here, but I'm sorry I created work for you. Cerberus tore the place apart because of me. So maybe I can help you patch things up.
Don't say that, Prince. Cerberus knows better, and besides, you have your job to do, don't you? And I have mine. And I will do my very best at it. Just wait and see.
This job's very useful now and then if you have a hard time getting something you need. Okay.
And she's off.
Noted. I don't have enough.
How's it going? Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
That's wonderful. I don't have enough keys. Yay. Let's keep using this.
You have a tendency to ask too many questions, boy. Would that you had a tendency to wander silently instead.
Your Highness. Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
Sisyphus furtively offers a choice of benefits. He can heal me. That's healing, darkness, or obol. I'll take darkness.
Good idea.
Cheers, mate.
Sisyphus. Most of those who earn the highest form of punishment in Tartarus committed acts I hesitate to commit to the page, though Sisyphus is an exception for the rule. Wretched pest. These wretches house themselves in long-forgotten urns, almost like underwater crabs choosing ignoble homes from derelict seashells. Wretched lout. Now having been reduced to merely their most base of negative impulses, these darnable wretches do their part to help uphold the underworld's cruel reputation.
I'm here, Meg.
And there
By dealing damage? Okay.
Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Ha!
Be seeing you around.
Bloodless. The skeletal remains of fallen warriors left with nothing but an insatiable impulse toward violence. They wander the burning fields of Asphodel, hungering for something far beyond their capacity. Zeus. Once he overthrew the Titans, his own ancestors, to wrest control of all the heavens and the earth. He yet presides as ruler over all. Gorgon. As the immortal ichor of the most infamous Gorgons spilled from her severed head into the earth, it trickled down into the underworld and spawned a brood of vengeful offspring.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man. Right.
Bone Hydra, huh?
Not finished yet.
I wonder who the old man is that keeps spoiling things.
Oh, that hurt.
Ha!
Heads down.
Bone Hydra. Stripped of the flesh of the hero, hackles, sliced through and cauterized, the Hydra now resides within the underworld, stewing in the scintillating tumult of the fire river called the Phlegathon.
Should fetch me something.
Diamond. Diamond. Among the hardest and most bedazzling of substances born underneath the earth, the diamond nonetheless has somewhat of a stately manner, colorless and stoic next to all the multicolored stones with which it coexists. But what it arguably lacks in outward beauty makes up for with its uses in the sprawling industry of death which Master Hades oversees.
Onward. Clear.
Goodness.
The fields of Elysium.
Elysium! Some mortals surely would wish to live forever if only they could. Though for the sensible ones, spending an eternity in the fields of Elysium would be their foremost choice. To be forever in that beautiful place, together with only the greatest souls to have ever lived.
splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
Soul Catcher. What is the soul? An ember from the depths of chaos, nothing more, I think. But it is all we are as mortals, and it is all we are reduced to once we inevitably fade away. Is it such a surprise, then, that we souls seek company in death just as in life? Likewise, it should come as no surprise, I think, that some such souls yet harbor hatred in what used to be their hearts. Bright Sword. The exalted, such as the blade-wielding bright swords, are bound to the arms they carried when they fell in battle as mortals. When severed from those arms, they make a desperate grasp for them, so they can fight some more. Splitter. There is such knowledge that the gods sought to keep well afield of mortal minds, and there are mortals who pursued that knowledge, undeterred, all their short lives. Shield of Chaos. Its might is uncontrollable, and it scarce functions as a manner of defense. Instead, its writhing maw augments its wielder's might, shattering bone and solid rock with little effort and considerable zeal. Nemean Chariot. The wild land of Nemea is perhaps best known for the monstrous lion slain by the hero Heracles during one of his many labors, oft told still. The visage of this beast became a symbol of its prideful chariot riders, who trained so rigorously they believed they formed a bond with their own vessels of wood and bronze. Ares. Although my heart has long since stopped, it yet holds love in it for all the gods save one, the one who made and ruined me as well. I have no kind words to impart to him except perhaps in form of this concession. War, much like the heavens and the sea, can be considered as a force of nature. It keeps men down. They shall never grow too plentiful this way, or near as mighty as the gods. Flame Wheel! The chariot is a famous symbol of the warfare and technology of my mortal days. However, its specific role in battle sometimes is exaggerated. Chariots ushered men like me to the front lines. They themselves were seldom the ones to go crashing through enemy ranks, though there were indeed exceptions. Strongbow. I always thought archers were simple cowards, no matter their skill, but I am not the one deciding who enters Elysium, as can be plainly seen by the abundance of such skillful arrow flingers as these exalted strongbows, as they are sometimes known. Longspear. I know what they can do only too well. Their endless training regimen takes influence from the specific martial style I strove to perfect in life. The spear always having been my preferred weapon, for its reach and versatility.
The magnificently ominous facade of the great Elysian Stadium looms tall above the rabble-rousing prince, as if to goad him into such a competition which he cannot hope to win.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, old man.
I think we're at the end for this area. Yep.
Hold, fiend! You'll walk not one more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
We have Theseus, hero of Athens, and on the right is Minotaur.
2 against 1. Seems hardly fair. Ah, well. Let's kill him and be done, King.
Asterius, Bull of Minos.
Theseus, the Bull of Minos? You two are legends. I'd be honored if we had a sporting contest here.
A naked attempt to sway me from my convictions. Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some mercy, for I shall not.
You truly
I'm just trying to get away. I'm mostly just trying to dodge here. Oh, I took care of him. I didn't even notice, okay. Wow! I won! You might have noticed I was basically just trying to dodge the whole time. Theseus. Oft called the greatest king of Athens, the hero Theseus is nonetheless best known for his deeds earlier in life. Deeds great enough for him to earn his immortal soul a place of high honor in hallowed Elysium. Asterius. In life, the wretched abomination known as the Minotaur was feared across the coast of Greece. Those cast into the labyrinth in which he himself was trapped had no hope of escape.
I can't seem to open it.
Ambrosia. Mortals must regularly nourish themselves with food and drink merely to stave off death. The gods of Olympus have no such fear, and consume only for sake of tradition or revelry. They have access to all the splendors and delicacies of the world has to offer, yet they favor one in particular. And only very rarely does it make its way down here, into this realm.
I can do this. I can do this. Ground floor.
The Temple of Styx. Despite the infamy of the river Styx among surface-dwelling, still-breathing mortals, the river is not found on any map. Mortals agree it is best to discover where the river Styx originates only when brought there.
At last, the willful prince has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm. Yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the underworld. A threshold from which there is no escape.
Oh, so this run has actually taken me all the way up to the last area. Got it!
We'll see about that. no, not this.
The multi-headed Cerberus stands vigilant before the Underworld's entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard. No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I helped you with the Satyr problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Persephone. My mother. You know what this means to me.
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious Hound of Hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here and see what I can find.
Okay.
That's quite a stash there, Charon.
And I have no cash for any of it. Even buy a diamond! If I had cash. You know what? I think we'll go for the cash.
This one, I guess.
Brawler. The barrier between the realm of the realm of the living and the realm of the dead cannot be easily transgressed. But there are creatures adequately small and vicious as to rise up to the challenge. Gigantic vermin. There's a certain perverse cruelty to life. This, I feel, is plainly evident in the vile form of the loathsome vermin that grow thick with contempt in the recesses of the underworld's topmost echelon. Would that there were more succinct ways to describe plague-ridden horrors such as these. Satyr Cultist. A multitude of worries decorate the brow of grim Lord Hades, whose nature is unknown to anyone but him. But there are some concerns that even he cannot suppress. Snakestone. The crystal consciousnesses lurking in the underworld are none too easily explained, and this is doubly the case when it comes to the serpentine forms residing underneath the upper temple's floors.
Poisoned. Okay.
Darn it! I was so close. So close. Oh, with how late it is now,
All right.
are you really gonna have one more try?
You know, I've only heard the tales of the gigantic, vicious, flesh-eating vermin up there near the surface. Now I guess we both know that those tales are definitely true.
Yep.
Definitely true.
Look who's back. She is gone, boy. She is gone. You are never going to locate her. I thought you would have come to that conclusion for yourself by now. But apparently it must be said.
You mean Mother? How would you even know? You said reaching the surface was impossible as well, and I'm in striking distance.
This is my final warning to you, boy. To cease this mindless quest. Or else the consequences shall be worse than what you have experienced thus far.
Sorry, Father. I'm not afraid of you. Whoa, a rod of fishing. Here.
Scoop creatures from the underworld's rivers. I'll do this one.
In the name of Hades, I commute our court musician sentencing effective now.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Orpheus.
Contractor, I would ask that you pursue this job. I'll be excited to see the result.
What is it do you think that shall achieve?
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Orpheus. No one sings a sweeter, sadder song than Orpheus, who, if I'm to understand correctly, is among the only mortals who once ventured down into the underworld and returned to tell the tale.
Must have missed Achilles.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
Prophecy fulfilled.
What's in stock?
For 2 diamonds, I can buy ambrosia. For 1 ambrosia, I can buy a Titan blood. I don't know what the ambrosia is worth otherwise.
This is not here. Was bound to happen, really.
Reluctant musician. The son of the god of the dead shall someday commute a master musician sentenced to solitary confinement in Tartarus.
Tartarus is gloomy enough without Orpheus in it.
Not acknowledged. The son of the god of the dead shall someday reveal a portion of the underworld codex entrusted to him.
Achilles' codex. I'm getting somewhere with it. Dusa. Turns out that I may be stopping back from time to time like this. But please don't bother picking up my room. I won't be staying long.
Oh, sure. But I'll just keep an eye on things in there from time to time, in case you change your mind. So, goodbye.
Dusa, I sometimes offer my assistance, although it is here the little Gorgon bears her fangs, refusing any help. That I can clearly see my own reflection in our polished countertops suggests she doesn't need it either. Let's see, we've got Fountain Chamber Elysium.
Here. The underworld could always use a little extra renovating, right?
What are you prattling about now?
Urns of Wealth Lesser.
I'm hereby authorizing this expenditure, and I look forward to seeing the result.
Oh, be still.
And Underwater Fountains Holy.
Here you go.
Or Underworld Fountains Holy.
Area.
You are distracting me.
Contractor's Desk Deluxe. Or Contractor's Desk Deluxe. Give the house contractor a break and new jobs.
Go on. Next. Why are you here?
Done.
That should help.
What's going on, Skelly?
There you are.
Been a while.
Skelly, you mentioned the ancient bit of blood I found in Tartarus. Know what I'm supposed to do with this stuff?
Wouldn't know a thing about it. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with those infernal arms of yours, some of which appear to still be unavailable to you, as I understand.
Unlock those first, then, huh? Let's see what's in here.
Baratha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
Hey, nice.
Let's see what we got. Widest Strike. Hold and release Y to spin attack. X to skewer and recall. And Y while dashing to dash strike. And my record now is...
Through all that, the way to the surface.
$44.
No turning back.
Chaos. Here, within the underworld, we are closer to chaos than the mortals and the gods above. closer to that first, long-forgotten primordial consciousness, oft forgotten now, or believed dead and gone. Eternal Spear. It must have been a sight when Lord Hades wielded Varatha the Eternal Spear versus the Titans, driving back those fiends into the depths, together with the help of his Olympian brothers and sisters. Skolomat. Within, an endless litany of numbskulls waits to clatter forth, mindlessly preying on what little life essence they are likely to find.
Oh, hello.
Listen to me, Zagreus. Your mother is long gone. You're never getting out of here, and even if you did, what hope could you possibly have in finding her up in the world out there?
Oh, you're saying, the yeah you did it is hitting 12 hours. Yeah, I suppose I did that. Although I don't count the first 5 minutes. Let's see.
I've hope enough. Not that it's any of your business anymore.
Your family is here, and so is your responsibility. You're running from yourself. Though, I can slow you down a bit, I think. I'll make you hurt.
Oh, that was fast.
Give Hades my regards.
Damn
Okay.
you, Meg.
I'm up.
We're about to hit 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna just do the
You got whipped by
maintenance
Negra
around
Fury.
here.
Eh? I always wanted to say that. Whipped, you know? Referring both to how badly you lost and to that glowy purple whip she's always threatening me with whenever I try to talk to her.
I get it.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nyx. Ah.
How's everything been going lately, boy? What's the good word?
The Underworld Prince's casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the Infernal Hound, as none of his 3 heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
Hello.
Hey, look at what I got out there, Achilles, sir. A vintage bottle of ambrosia plucked straight from Elysium. I hear this stuff is very good, but can't even open it. I've no idea what to do with it right now.
The drink of the gods. I hear it's good, all right. But only for recipients with whom you're close. Perhaps hang on to it until it's ripe for use. Somebody would be grateful, I am sure. Or it could fetch you something from the wretched broker over there.
Sell it or keep it, huh?
Okay.
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
So, hi, Prince. So, is there anything I can get you? Or maybe tidy up some more? Or I just thought maybe you'd like something to drink sometime?
Oh, drink sometime sounds wonderful, Dusa. Maybe tomorrow, assuming I'm not getting out of here by then?
What? I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, forget I asked. Or anything. I'm sorry. Bye.
Dusa? Got anything good?
Ooh, we get nectar here.
Let's have that nectar. Hey, mate. Here. I got this from my favorite court musician.
Oh my, but you can't simply be this kind to me without retaliation on my part, my friend. And so, in turn, I have a gift for you.
You're too kind, mate.
Okay.
Hey, something back there for you, pal. Pal, thanks again for that nectar bottle from before. Stuff just goes right through me like you won't believe. Though I hope you're not going around giving that stuff away to every bozo you know.
What, Skelly? You worry something bad is going to happen if I express a bit of generosity from time to time through our somewhat illicit gift-giving custom around here?
No, I'm worried you'll be wasting your time. If you give that stuff away, don't expect to get anything back. Well, not after the first time, anyway. Usually. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up.
Okay.
Maybe I just want to show thanks to my friends for its own sake.
Sure.
Another weapon. Need more of those keys.
Yep.
What's this one here?
Distant memory. Deal plus 10% damage to distant foes.
Should help.
Anyway. Progress saved less than a minute ago. Yeah, so. We're past 9 o'clock. I've been streaming for 12 hours, okay? I think that this is enough for today. Especially considering I could very well go for a very long time if I try again. And I don't want to do that. Sorry. I've been streaming for 12 hours. So, that's going to be all for today for Hades. Like I said, with all the other roguelikes, it's going to be added with one run of Hades on here for my redemption. Same price as the other redemptions of the one run. So, that was enjoyable. I got way further in this game than I expected to in the 6 hours that I allotted for it. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.